Good morning, Harish. Better send the link in the group and tell everyone to join fast. Send the link in the group and tell everyone to join fast. Good morning, Harni. Good morning, beta. Say everyone to join as fast as possible. Today we are going to do increasing or decreasing function. Okay. Increasing, strictly increasing. First we will try to know about strictly increasing. Strictly increasing function. Good morning, Harni. Good morning, Harish. Better send the link in the group and tell everyone to join. Good morning, Farhana. Good morning, beta. Good morning, Sarna. Good morning, Harish Maheshwar. Good morning, beta. Strictly increasing function. So first I am starting because this will take like concept is very important for this. Like if somebody will be telling you a curve is exactly changing its pace in the axis, means what? The curve may either increase or decrease, means the curve may either go in any one of the way. Like if you will be studying a curve, the curve may go like this. Okay, now in case of strict increasing or decreasing function, now shall we say that it is increasing only or decreasing only? So look here, when these type of curves will be coming, we can neither say it is strictly increasing nor it is strictly decreasing until and unless, means we will say that it is neither increasing nor decreasing. The reason behind is, first important thing is the area or the bounded region is not specified. Area or the bounded region not specified means here that if somebody will tell you that please specify that this gap is there between minus a to minus b, is the curve increasing or decreasing? Then you will be saying that yes, it is 100% sure that the curve is increasing in this interval. This interval is specified. I am telling you the second quadrant. In the second quadrant what I am seeing that the curve is increasing. But if somebody will tell you that okay, can you specify is the curve decreasing here, then you have to again check the interval, and then in that interval how the curve is behaving. According to that you can say that it is a strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. I am using a word strict increase and strict decreasing. Good morning Priyadarshini. Good morning beta. Good morning Mahesh. Good morning beta. Everyone good morning. Today I am going to teach a very important now application of derivatives in this part beta. Increasing and decreasing function is very important. Inequality section I have explained. Now with inequality beta, this part is a very important section to discuss. So everyone just focus and pay attention to this part. What is a strictly increasing function? What is strictly decreasing function? Word is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. Okay, Shyam, good morning. Shyam. Everyone, just first I want everyone to get ready for, just everyone join everyone fast, then I will start this part. This is very important section. For strict increasing, strict decreasing, one question will be 100% coming from this section. Okay, good morning Vishiga. Good morning beta. Yes beta. Sadhna, I am going to repeat 100%. I am going to start, I am going to repeat again. I am going to repeat beta, don't worry. Let everyone join. After that I will repeat. Yes, good morning Anish. Good morning beta. Pratika, where is she? Nidhi, Pratika, Yuvashri. Very important section I am discussing today beta. Just understand this part very nicely. Easy, it is easy once you will understand, and then you will understand the nature of the curve, you know. Okay, shall I start from the beginning? Now look at strictly increasing function. First we will discuss with strictly increasing function. till now continuity, differentiability, you have understood that okay, whatever content are continuous, it will be continuous in a particular interval. Then you will be saying, auntie, you know one thing, that whatever is continuous na auntie, it is not differentiable, but what is differentiable na auntie, it is 100% continuous. We have learned that part auntie. But one more thing auntie, we have seen that ki whenever we are discussing continuity and differentiability na, we go for a specific region auntie. We are not specified like okay, we are never throwing any function on full real set. Full real set means on full real number. Beta, understand, real number is a very big vast box in that all numbers you are picking, and from that if that curve will satisfy all that number, then you will be saying that yes, it is defined on set of real number. Like for trigonometry, if you will see, you say that auntie sine theta is defined for set of real number, but for function auntie, we have exactly converted them into principal value. That means it will be definitely, its inverse will be possible only when sine theta is defined in its principal value. So these are certain very important pick points which will help you for strictly increasing and decreasing function. So what is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing function? Means a strict word I have used. Somebody will use this word that is strict. Then you will say that auntie, strict means that it will not leave its path. Means if strict means it will be very following its condition very nicely. That is what beta. Here if you will see any curve, just the simple concept says that ki if any curve is there, now this curve I have drawn like this. Then somebody will be saying that ki what is this condition is about? Is it strictly increasing? Is it strictly decreasing? If it is defined on set of real number. Set of real number means ki it is exactly having domain and range, and both domain and range is defined on set of real number. Set of real number, very big field. Then is it increasing? Is it decreasing? Then your first answer will be no, it is not increasing. It is neither increasing nor decreasing. The reason behind is when I am talking about strict increasing function or strict decreasing function, then one thing it is missing is ki it is not abiding the rule of strict increasing or strict decreasing. It is both. It is increasing also and then it is decreasing. Again it is increasing, again it is decreasing. Means ki every interval or for every value of x, if the value of y will keep on increasing, then it is a case of strict increasing. And for every value of x, if the value of y will keep on decreasing, then it is exactly called as strictly decreasing function. Simple thing I have told you. Just again one more time I am saying, for every value of x, because whenever you write a function beta, you do one small thing. You say that auntie, you know, I am putting the value of x, and the value of x defines the value of y, because it is auntie range for me and it is domain. So whatever value of x I will put, accordingly I will get a value of y auntie. And if I am putting x1 and x2, now x1 is 2 and x2 is 3, and I am getting y equal to 3 and y equal to 4. That means ki when I am going from lower value of x to higher value of x, means when I am going from left to right side of value of x, and I am seeing my curve is exactly, or the line what I am drawing is exactly going up, then it is a case of strict increasing. Then it is a case of strict increasing. Pritika, good morning beta. It is a case of strict increasing, and this part I want you to understand very nicely. This is case of what beta? This is case of strict increasing. Now what increasing, strictly increasing function is telling? So we have understood one thing beta, ki if I will, so first I want you to understand, without doing anything, just I want you to have an analysis. Now don't write anything, don't do anything, just see the curve and tell me, is it following the rule of strict increasing or strict decreasing? Just have some analysis first, and once you will learn that how to handle the curve, and by seeing the curve itself will say that is it increasing or decreasing, then it will be helpful for you. So now first I am drawing, just use your like whatever normal like playing skill, just understand that you are playing right now. Good morning Manish, you are playing right now, and just play with this curve. Come on, imagine for this. Do you think it is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing, or neither increasing nor decreasing? Strictly increasing, strictly decreasing, neither increasing nor decreasing. Come on, tell me fast. What do you feel after seeing this one? What do you feel after seeing this one? Very good, Harish. Very good. Use your point, use your brain, beta. Whatever is coming in your brain, na, just type it. Just type it today. Miss, if you are feeling that it is yes, 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 just type it. Type and send that. Auntie, I am feeling it is decreasing. I am feeling it is decreasing. And then beta, understanding of maxima, minima, increasing, decreasing, everything will become easy for you. Yes, absolutely. It is strictly decreasing. Strictly decreasing. Why beta? Because if you will be putting here, you see, you will be saying, auntie, how can you say it is strictly decreasing? Then answer is beta, you see here, x equal to minus 3, x equal to minus 1. Now tell me which one is greater. X, this two, among these two x value, which one is greater? You will say, auntie, this one is definitely greater. So shall we take it as x2 and this is x1? So here we are seeing that x2 is greater than x1. x2 is greater than x1. This x2 line, this value of this curve is exactly going, x2 is greater than x1, but f of x1 is greater than f of x2. That means what beta? The value of y1 is greater than value of y2. This part we are seeing. That means if the value means with decreasing with increasing value of x, if increasing value of x, here you see here you are exactly going from left to right and the value of x is increasing, but when the value of x is increasing, the value of y is decreasing. You see here beta, this should be giving you the value of y1 and this is y2. Now come on, tell me which one is y1. Just assume that the curve value is something like 9 is there and something like here 4 is there, 1 is there. Now come on, tell me fast, something I have written 8 and there some value I have written. So now tell me, quickly tell me whatever the curve content will be there, just one time I have written like that. So now tell me beta. So that means x is increasing, here x is increasing and y is decreasing. So when such situation will be occurring and it will be exactly continuously going down, means for every value of x, means the value of y, for every increasing value of x, the value of y decreases in a particular interval. In a particular interval, if for every increasing value of x, the value of y will decrease, then it is a strictly decreasing function. And in a particular interval, if the increasing value of x, the value of y also increases, then it is called as strictly increasing function. Then it is called as what beta? Strictly increasing function. Concept is very simple. Now look here, they will say that okay, x1 is greater than x2 for an interval. For interval, open interval I am taking, for open interval AB. So first we will say that okay, one open interval AB is there. We will draw some curve like this. Now it is defined in open interval AB. It is defined in open interval AB. Now look here beta, this part is exactly A and this part is exactly B. Now here what we are going to do, we will be selecting two value of x. First value of x is exactly x1 and second value of x is exactly x2, because first we have to select the interval. I cannot say everywhere the curve is increasing or everywhere the curve is decreasing. Now we have to just understand the nature of the curve. First we have to, whatever interval they will be giving us, in that interval we have to say that is it increasing or decreasing. So now interval given is AB. In between interval you have to first select two numbers. Selected two numbers and after that we came to know that x1 is greater than x2. Is this true statement or x2 is greater than x1? Which one is true statement? Come on, tell me. First one or second one? X1 is greater than x2 or x2 is greater than x1? Then you will be saying, auntie, you know what, this one is wrong, auntie. You know why? Because when we go from left to right, auntie, this x2 will be greater than x1. x1. x2 will always be greater than x1. You think beta here it is origin. From origin, when you are going, this part will become interval A, then A plus this section total is x1 and this total is x2. If you will see the lengthwise also, then x2 is greater than x1. So if x2 will be greater than x1, then f of x2 will be greater than f1. So if this condition will be coming, for all x1, x2 must be coming belonging to the open interval AB, then it is a case of strictly increasing function. So it is a very simple concept. Just understand that first you have to take these two numbers, one number will be greater than the other, specify that, and if its function also is greater, like if I have taken this value for every increasing value of x, if the value of y increases, then it is a strictly increasing function. Come on, quickly tell me beta, second one is correct. Now come on, quickly tell me, did you understood about the concept about the strictly increasing part? Understood beta? Understood something that f of x will be increasing with every increasing value of x, means x1, x2, x3, x4, and you will be seeing that always the curve is exactly increasing, then it is exactly called as strictly increasing. Come on, everyone tell me, understood na beta? Understood everyone? That is, it is called as beta strictly increasing function. Very good Pritika, Maheshwar, Sarvana. Everyone understood na beta? This is a very, very important point to understand for strictly increasing function. Same thing beta shall we do for strictly decreasing function? Strictly decreasing function is what? So then we will go for checking that the curves are strictly increasing or decreasing. Now here if we will draw like this, now this is A, again interval A is there, again interval B is there, now here x1 is there and this is x2. Now can you tell me, by seeing the curve itself you will say, auntie, it is a case of strictly decreasing, auntie. Then how to write it is strictly decreasing? Concept is very easy. You say that again x2 is greater than x1. x2 is greater than x1 as usual. Okay, x2 is greater than x1. Then f of x2 will be less than f of x1. That case f of x2 was greater than f of x1. Here what we are saying that for every increasing, means if the value of x keeps on increasing, the value of y keeps on decreasing. For increasing value of x, the value of y decreases. That is exactly called as decreasing function. It is a strictly decreasing function for all. It is strictly decreasing function for all x1, x2 belongs to open interval AB. Now come on, did you understood both the concept first beta? What is strictly increasing, what is strictly decreasing function? Now we will see the behavior of the curve and we will understand that when the curve will be going us or giving us strict increasing or strict decreasing condition. Come on, tell me beta, did you understood this part? What is the case for strictly increasing and strictly decreasing function? Yes Mahesh, tell me beta. Here x2 is greater than x1 and f of x2 beta, f of x2 is less than f of x1. f of x2 is what beta? f of x2 is less than. Clear na Harish? Everyone understood beta strictly increasing and strictly decreasing function? Strictly increasing, strictly decreasing function, understood everyone? Yes. So shall we go for some questions and try to understand the case for strict increasing or strict decreasing? So if somebody will be saying you that, okay, this is set on real number, you know what? Now some clauses I am giving you. That clauses are very, very important beta. First clause is when we will do algebra now, when we do algebra specifically, when we are talking about lines. So you know what beta, lines behavior is so clear. Line behave very nicely. If any line you are drawing na beta, either that line will be increasing or that line will be decreasing. They are not behaving like curves. So lines are very easy to predict that it is exactly increasing or decreasing, and lines can be defined on set of real number. And always you understand, I am just telling you the restriction part of strict increasing and strict decreasing. In future also it will help you a lot beta. So when you will see any line, like right now we were discussing about curves now, if any line you will see like this, and if any line you will be seeing the nature of this line, then what prediction you are going to tell? If it is defined on set of real number, that means your boundary itself is not there. I have not created any boundary. I am saying that this function is there, this exactly whatever line equation is given, it is defined for set of real number. X belongs to set of real number, then it is exactly strictly increasing or decreasing. Then your answer will be, auntie, this is very easy to understand, auntie. If the moment I will draw a line, auntie, I will always say that it is strictly increasing, auntie, or always say that it is strictly decreasing, and it can be defined on set of real number also, auntie. That means a line has infinite many points inside it, and the behavior of the line is very much predicted on set of real numbers. When the line will be moving in two-dimension field, the line can either be increasing or the line can be decreasing. I hope my children might have understood this point. That is, it is nicely, once you will plot a line, then the line plotting itself will tell you that it is increasing or decreasing, and its behavior will not change, and it can be defined on set of real number. I hope my children might have understood that point, that if line will be there, how to handle the line. Tell me beta, understood this section, how to exactly understand that how this increasing and decreasing function will be working for a line. For a line we can be taking it for set of real number beta, this part you should take, but other curves and all are there na, we need to exactly see the interval, because curve behavior is highly unpredictable. And like if somebody will be giving you this part, just talk about this. Great. I hope you are very much familiar with this one. Now, if someone will tell you that discuss the increasing or decreasing function of this curve in the interval minus 90 to 90, then what will be your answer? Discuss the continuity or increasing or decreasing function of this curve in the interval minus 90 to 0, between minus 90 to 90, between 0 to 90. Now decision is yours. 3 interval I have given, 1 curve I have given you. Now analyze and think about when it is strictly increasing, when it is strictly decreasing, when we cannot predict it is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. And remember one thing, this is a loophole for you. This is a loophole I have generated for you. You may fall if you will not think nicely. So after taking all the condition, I want my children to analyze and then say the point. I really want some best answers here. Shyam, Farhana, everyone think about it nicely beta and then answer. This is what I am wanting today. Think about, because this part is exactly Anish, everyone, Mahesh, Harish, Vishika, Pritika, Harini, everyone beta think first. Think first what is exactly auntie is asking from us, that the curve is exactly when the curve is decreasing, when the curve is increasing. Super Pritika, you caught my point. So is it increasing here? Is it increasing here? Or is it increasing here? Or is it increasing in all the 3 intervals? Or is it not decreasing, increasing here in this interval? What do you want to say about it? Just say. First decreasing. First decreasing. The first one is decreasing. The first one is decreasing. Think. That's why I told you I created a loophole for you, for understanding that when it is increasing, when it is decreasing. The most important point you are missing, sir. Everyone, just think first. Maheshwar is telling increasing function, and the correct answer here is every place it is increasing. Not even a single place is there where the curve is decreasing. It is only increasing. Now you are going from where? Now you have to understand this point. It is increasing between minus 90 to 0. It is increasing between minus 90 to 0. Then I use the word it is increasing between. Between means starting from minus 90 to 0, the curve is increasing. Then you will be saying, auntie, how the curve is increasing? You see here, for every increasing value of x, the value of y is also increasing. You see here, if you will take here x as minus 5, just imagine, here it is minus 4. Now here it is minus 4, then it is exactly going to curve minus 3. So here negative number is there, here minus 3 you take, it is coming as minus 2. Then you see beta, if any confusion will be there now, just imagine your numbers. Yes, increasing, very good. In all the three places increasing. This is the jackpot moment for me. The reason behind is what I started first, you have exactly initiated and did it absolutely correct. So you have to understand one simple thing is your priority is to check that with increasing value of x, the y value is increasing or not. Don't think here, don't think there, focus into the most important point. Your most important point here right now is कि with increasing value of x, is the value of y increasing or not? So we are seeing here that with increasing value of x means on you are going from left to right for value of x, you are saying that y value is exactly going up. So first case is a case of strict increasing, second case is also a case of strict increasing, because the more you are going towards right for value of x, the more you are finding here that it is exactly increasing y value. So y value is increasing. So we have understood back to back 2-3 pillars are there which fit that. One common statement in this pillar is fitting that ki auntie, between minus 90 to 19 auntie, I understood one thing, that tan theta is an increasing function between minus 90 to 90. I used another word here. I added a new word, a new concept inside your brain, and that is between minus 90 to 19 auntie, I saw that the curve of tan theta na, it is increasing. Between minus 90 to 90, I saw one thing auntie, that the curve of tan theta is exactly auntie increasing. And you know auntie one thing, if I am thinking about tan theta auntie, and I am thinking about tan theta is increasing between minus 90 to 90 auntie, then same concept is hitting for cot theta auntie. You know what, if tan theta will be defined between minus 90 to 90, then cot theta will be decreasing auntie. But here 0, cot of 0 is infinity, so 0 to next interval if we will take, then it will be decreasing, because tan and cot are reciprocal of each other. So if one will increase in some interval, then the another one will decrease in that interval auntie, and they both will be following strict increasing or strict decreasing condition. Come on children, tell me, did you understood this point? Did you understood this point, that here then that means beta between minus 90 to 90 is strictly increasing. Now between 0 to 90, 100% it is increasing. That means in all the three cases it is strictly increasing. Come on, do you agree with this fact that it is exactly increasing? Yes, this is the most important concept. Interval beta, I really want you to have an edge, means I really want you to have that grip in this concept. Means when you see a curve, I don't want you to see the curve from solving point of view, just get the history of the curve by seeing the curve itself. Okay, x value, y value, and if x value and y value with increasing value of x, the value of y is changing, and in interval it is not defined, it is neither strictly increasing nor strictly decreasing. I will not touch pen, I will not touch book, and I will not solve. I will just see the curve, I'll see the interval, I'll see x and y value, and I'll see the concept. Okay, so like this concept I need from you. Next simple thing is there beta, I am drawing two curves. You have to identify which one is strictly increasing or decreasing and which one is not. Now it is defined on set of real number. It is defined from 0 to infinity. Okay, including 0 and infinity. Now tell me, the first one is strictly increasing, decreasing, whatever you feel, and the second one. So just tell me the nature of this curve and tell me the nature of this curve. Just identify the nature of the curve. I have not given you anything, x value, y value, no value giving. Just by seeing the curve, you have to tell that which one is what. Just first one and second one. Just see this part and tell. No further evaluation, just checking by your own concept. Think about it. It is defined on set of real number. For every value of x and y, whatever behavior will be there, just discuss and tell the answer. Absolute Harish. Absolute Harish. That means one thing you have understood, that if second curve is 100% defined from 0 to infinity, means it will always be increasing. It will always be increasing. And if somebody will be telling you that, okay, how to prove it is increasing, yeah, you are exactly talking about curve. By seeing the curve itself, you are saying it is increasing. Then you say that you know this part, y equal to x square is the function for parabolic function. Just write this one, sir. And then you say that, okay, you want me to prove now, so let us prove this point. Let us take this one as x1 and let us take this as x2. So 100% x2 is greater than x1. Now squaring both sides, when you will square a number which is greater, it will again ultimately become greater. That means f of x2 is greater than f of x1 for all value of x1, x2 belonging to set of real number, or all value of x1, x2 belonging to closed interval 0 to infinity. That's it. One simple 2-line statement and finish it off. Don't show your more talent there. Just you show that x1, x2 2 value you pick. Then you have to drag to the function. Your function is what, beta? Function is y is equal to x square. Function is what? Y is exactly equal to x square. Drag to this point. So what I did, I told that, okay, x2 is greater than x1. First thing I said. After that, what I said, okay, I have to drag towards the function part. So I just squared both the inequality. Once I squared, so you know that when y will be equal to x square, then y1 will be equal to what? X1 square. And y2 will be equal to x2 square. So y1 is nothing but f of x1 and y2 is nothing but f of x2. So 100% this part will be exactly greater than this part. Proved. I will not say anything else. I will just prove it. So it's just strictly increasing. Absolutely correct. What about this one? What about this one? What statement you are going to say? Yes, Pritika. Pritika has broken the interval as, okay, auntie, between minus infinity to 0, and from 0 to infinity, auntie, one is decreasing, one is increasing. And that is absolutely correct, Pritika. But when it is defined on set of real number, beta, you have to take a final decision. It is strictly increasing only, or it is strictly decreasing. Then you will say the answer. Now I want you to say the answer, because everyone analyze that, auntie, second one is strictly increasing. No doubt about it, no second point about it, then it is decreasing or increasing. But first one, overall summarization, you have to either take a favor of strict increasing or strict decreasing without dividing the interval. By seeing the curve itself, final conclusion give me. Without dividing, just by seeing the curve itself, what is your final conclusion? What is your final conclusion? What is your final point of understanding here? Come on, tell me, everyone. Final. That, auntie, this is the final case. Like that answer you give. Don't divide the interval. I told you define it on a set of interval. That means I told you in the beginning part of the definition itself, I told you that whatever interval I have given you now, in that interval, it should be either increasing or decreasing. In that interval, it should be either increasing. If it is increasing, means increasing. It is very, very adamant. Increasing means increasing, decreasing means decreasing. In that interval, if it will increase and decrease, then you have only one option to say that it is neither increasing nor decreasing. Means because it is behaving both. So when it is behaving both, we cannot stand for full set now. We can say that okay, this interval is yes sir. Now this is very easy to say that in this interval it is increasing, in this interval it is decreasing. But beta, when strict condition is coming, strictly either you have to follow this or you don't follow this. Means two conditions will only be arising. One condition will be either follow or not follow. So here when you will be telling that either follow not follow, then auntie this is not following both the condition. It is neither increasing nor decreasing, because auntie it is decreasing in one interval and it is increasing in another interval. So if that interval I will divide, then I will be able to say it is increasing or decreasing. But if you are not giving me interval and you are telling me that defined on set of real number, then I won't be able to say auntie. You itself will say na ki auntie, first you give me minus infinity to 0, I will say it is strictly decreasing, and then you give me from 0 to infinity, I will give you strictly increasing. But auntie, you are giving me set of real number and you are telling me that I should take any 2 point here, I should take any 2 point, that 2 point will be here also. So here what is this? Is it increasing or decreasing? What is exactly doing? It is first decreasing and then it is increasing. So it is doing both of that. So what should be my condition is ki in the defined interval it is neither increasing nor decreasing. It is doing both. So it is difficult to predict. It is difficult to predict. And strict increasing and decreasing says that ki if rule will be followed, means for every increasing value of x, the y value is increasing, then strict increasing, and for every increasing value of x, y value is decreasing, then strict decreasing. And in between don't stand. In between this don't stand. Yes, that is neither increasing nor decreasing. You keep it as it is auntie. This curve cannot be defined as a strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. There are different type of curves which will not be defined as strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. Now look here, one nature of the curve I am showing you. By seeing the curve itself, you have to exactly tell me that is it increasing. Don't define the region. First thing is that stop defining the region. If I will be giving you that one line is there, it came like this, it came like this, and it went like this, and the line is defined in set of real number, then is it increasing or decreasing? Then what will be your answer? What will be your answer, beta? Is it, don't define the region. I asked strictly increasing or decreasing, and it is defined on R. You have to either say strictly increasing or you have to say strictly decreasing, or neither increasing nor decreasing. You have this condition only. Then I will take you to necessary and sufficient condition. Think about it, beta. Increasing, no Harish, it is not increasing. Look here, first beta, first it is increasing, then neither increasing nor decreasing according to value of, you check here, value of y is fixed here, and then again it is increasing. Yes, Maheshwal, you have to take an action and you have to say that it is neither increasing nor decreasing, and then you should be ready for giving the point also, and you will be ready for giving this answer that auntie, I have understood that total interval given is set of real numbers. See, this is quite confusing here, neither increasing nor decreasing. Yes, absolutely, I want everyone. Hi Manish, मैं तेरा मैसेज नहीं पढ़ पा रही हूँ. बन के तेरा साया मैं तुझको थाम लूँ. वाह, super Manish. That is a statement or song, beta. Now look here, that means strictly increasing or strictly decreasing means here कि for one particular interval, you see, for x value equal to a and x value equal to b, the value of y is exactly c, and it is not changing. For x equal to a, the value of y is c. For x equal to b, the value of y is c. So here from this region to this region, definitely it has created the most important problem, and that is because of this interval I can say that it is not increasing. This part has to be understood, because here beta, for every value of x, increasing value of x, the value of y should increase, but here the value of y remains the same, and since it is remaining the same, we cannot say that it is increasing or decreasing. Come on, quickly tell me, understood this part? Understood this part, yes or no? Yes, Vishiga, absolutely correct. That is, it is neither increasing nor decreasing. We cannot say with surety. And that means beta, parabolic curve also, if it is defined on this real number, then it is neither increasing nor decreasing. But here, if half you are taking, decreasing, if half you are taking, increasing. But when total you are taking, neither increasing nor decreasing. When total you are taking, it is neither increasing nor decreasing. That is the most important case you have to remember. I hope my children might have understood this part better. Okay, Mahesh, Harish, I am going to give you one more graph better. I'll give you more graphs. Just first understand this part. Okay, wait. Defined on R. Easy to predict? Come on, tell me. First case. Second case. Set of real number. The moment I will draw the graph, you will see the answer. Now come on, tell me. Which one you feel is increasing, decreasing, which one you feel cannot be explained? Very good, beta. That is what now. The first one, what you have seen is, it is neither increasing nor decreasing if it is defined in set of real number. Beta, that means what? It is like a big field of number is there, and in that number you are picking any value of x, two consecutive value of x, one is smaller, one is bigger, and you want y value to be big. As you are increasing the value of x, the increasing y value also will increase. But here it is not like that. It is unpredictable. So it is neither increasing nor decreasing. Now come on, tell me about the second one, beta. Is it increasing or decreasing? The second what, Farhana? Neither increasing nor decreasing. Absolutely correct, beta. Harish, absolutely correct. Now talk to me about y equal to a to the power x. Y equal to a to the power x. Now what you feel for y equal to a to the power x? Y equal to a to the power x. What you are feeling for y equal to a to the power x? If it is defined on set of real number also, is it going to create more problem for you? Is it going to create problem when you are seeing that it is exactly, it will go till less value, it will keep on decreasing. So is it a decreasing function, strictly decreasing, strictly increasing, neither increasing nor decreasing? Second one is a decreasing function. Absolutely correct, beta. Second one is a decreasing function. How to prove it is a decreasing function? Now check this one out. How to prove it is a decreasing function? Now first we can prove this one also. First we will say that okay, x1 is exactly lesser than x2. Then take this one as power. A to the power x1 will less than a to the power x2. If any number, a is a constant, a is same number. Okay, that means f of x1 is exactly less than f of x2. Is it true? Is it true? x2 is greater than x1. x2 is greater than x1. x2 is greater than x1, and this part is coming. So is it exactly strictly increasing or decreasing? Very nicely analyzed, because here I have created a very big loophole for you, and again beta you will fall for it and you will have problem. So before falling, beta, just think very nicely and then answer the question. This is matching this one. Come on, tell me everyone. This is matching this one, yes or no? Is this matching the content? I don't think so. Neither increasing nor decreasing, auntie. Think very nicely, beta. Neither increasing nor decreasing. No. It is a decreasing function. Pritika, this one is neither increasing nor decreasing. Absolutely correct, beta. This one is a decreasing function. But the statement what I have given is the statement matching with the function. That is a very important point. My statement is matching and proving the function. That part also is a very important thing. I am seeing the curve, and the curve itself is telling its entire story. The curve is telling that, okay, auntie, I am exactly decreasing, and don't think about increasing for me. Never think about increasing for me, auntie. I am exactly decreasing. But how to prove it is increasing or decreasing? How to prove this section it is increasing or decreasing? Come on, tell me fast. This statement is for increasing. Nice grip. Nice grip. This statement is for increasing. Then which part of the statement should I change, beta? Because definitely A is a constant. Let's take A as 2. Let's take A as 2. Then 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 4. So 100% anyone will say that 2 to the power 3 is greater than 2 to the power 4. It is exactly an increasing function only, but graph is telling a different story. Then how to prove it is not an increasing function? It is exactly a decreasing function. Super. You know what you have to do? What you have to do at the time of teaching you function, beta, I discussed this value. At the time of teaching function, beta, I created 3 cases. If you still remember that cases, I told you a very simple thing, and I told you that whatever this A is there now, this A is very crucial. This is not about X. This is about A. And A decides it is increasing or decreasing. If you recall what I taught you at the time of teaching function, you will understand that story where I said one thing, that A lies between 0 to 1, A greater than 1, A less than 1. It is 3 cases are there. A equal to 1, A equal to 1, A greater than 1, and this part. So if A will be greater than 1, it will be increasing function, and the value of A lies between 0 to 1, then this one statement is fulfilled. So here A can never be 2. If A will be greater than 2, it will be a case of increasing function. Exponential case I discussed at the time of teaching. That video is still available in the channel. If you want, you can see one more time what I have said. I have told this point, beta, that when A will be greater than 1, A will be exactly between 0 to 1. So if A will be between 0 to 1, that means what, beta? That is a strict inequality case is there. Then A cannot be absolute 0, A cannot be absolute 1, A value can be either 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 3. So if you will be taking fractions, beta, if you will be taking fractions, so here this part I have created a very big loophole for you for understanding that from which point of view you are seeing a curve. And you have to change your point of view for understanding a curve, because when exponent part will be coming, then the denominator, then the base becomes itself important. And if nobody will be specifying you the base value, that time it will become very difficult for you to give a final conclusion that it is increasing or decreasing. So here for this curve, one very important point to remember, that A is 100% lying between 0 to 1. Because of that, it is a decreasing function. Then you will have confusion, auntie, how you are saying it is decreasing function between 0 to 1? I am proving it right now only. This one is to definitely 100% not neither increasing nor decreasing. Then you will have a question, auntie, just tell us clearly that how it is exactly decreasing if A lies between 0 to 1. We forgot in the beginning section what you taught. Okay, no problem. Forgetting is a good thing. I also forget. Now look here, I also forget many things, and that is a good sign. So we will take the same point. We will say that, okay, this is x1 and this is x2. Any interval we can take. So now when you are taking x1, but A lies between 0 to 1. So let A will be equal to 1 by 2. Come on, we can check this one. And take this x1 as 2 and take this x2 as 4. So x1 is exactly 2 and x2 is 4. Now for increasing and decreasing function, we know that for every value of x, increasing value of x, the value of y should increase. The value of y should increase. But here, is it exactly increasing or not? We have to check. And specifically when we are dealing with fraction, be very careful. So here we are checking for 1 by 2 to the power 2 and 1 by 2 to the power 4. So 100% beta, the fraction which is exactly having the highest degree means more degree will be smaller. How it will be smaller? Look here, 2 to the power minus 2 and 2 to the power minus 4. This is exactly coming as what? 2 to the power minus 2, 2 to the power minus 4. Or if you don't want like that, you just write it as 1 by 4 and this is coming as 1 by 16. So 1 by 4 will be 0.25. Come on. And this part will be 1 by 16 means 0.125. Okay, just check this one. Which one is exactly? Which one is 2 to 4, 5, 5, 25, 125. 125 and 225, 225, 225. So 100% this one is exactly greater than, this one is greater than this. So that means when x1 is 2, the value is bigger. When x2 is 4, the value becomes smaller. That means what? For every increasing value of x, the value of y is decreasing here. So when you will be writing a to the power 2 and a to the power 2 and a to the power 4 and a is a fraction, then this part will be greater. The one who is having the smallest degree will be exactly greater than the one who is having this, because specifically when a is a fraction. So that means f of x1 here will become greater than f of x2. F of x1 will be greater than f of x2. I hope you might have understood this point. Come on, quickly tell me. Did you understood that section, beta? Quickly say, beta. Did you understood this part? Did you understood this section, that how it is exactly going, how it is exactly doing, how it is exactly solving? Yes, understood. Vishika, interval is important. Exponent means constant to the power variable. Handle it very nicely, because it will be, when from 0 to 1 it is defining means decreasing function. Remember this part again. I am requesting, I am begging my children that please remember this section. This is exactly a decreasing function. When a to the power x, f of x will be this one, then this part is coming overall decreasing. But when a will be greater than 1, then f of x will be equal to a to the power x, and this will be beta an increasing function. So you have to see the curve and then you have to decide, beta. By seeing the curve you have to decide, is it increasing or decreasing. Now come on, tell me, did you understood that part? Yes or no? Come on, say. Understood, beta? Understood everyone? Anish, Harish, Priyadarshini, very good, beta. This is a very, very important segment, beta, and this segment will be very costly if we will not be understanding the entire part of this curves. Okay, so that means final overall conclusion we have said that ki y is equal to a to the power x is there, y equal to a to the power x is there. If a is greater than 1, it is a strictly increasing function. It is a strictly increasing function, but and the curve will exactly go like this. Okay, because a value will be keeps on it exactly, the value of x will take changing it, and when a lies between 0 to 1, then it is exactly strictly decreasing function. It is strictly decreasing, and there should be no confusion related to it. Two intervals and back to back, these two intervals is going to create problem for you. How to save yourself? You have to, only one way to save yourself is be perfect about what is exactly fitting where. Be perfect about what is fitting where. You will 100% be able to solve and say the answer perfectly. Now come on, beta, increasing and decreasing function you have understood slightly, some part of it understood or not? Some part of it you have understood? I was मैं खुशबू दी सबसे प्यारी है. Thank you, Manish. Okay. Now you know what is the word monotonic means? Monotonic means I am monotonic in nature. In maths, I am not. I am saying in maths. Yes, everyone understood. Come on, quickly tell me, beta. Did you understood this part? Then I am going to start with monotonic function, and then we will go for increasing and necessary and sufficient condition for strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. I think after today's class, one small concept will be there in your brain about increasing and decreasing section. Okay. Now. Small concept will be there. May I trust my children will have that concept that yes auntie, you don't worry, it will be there in our brain. It will be there. Means we will be seeing the curve. First thing is we'll say that x is increasing, y is increasing, means strictly increasing, x is increasing, y is decreasing, then it is strictly decreasing. And if x, y both are dancing, increasing, decreasing, that neither increasing nor decreasing. That third case will be neither increasing nor decreasing auntie. We will be understanding this part. Now beta, what is monotonic function? In simple way, if somebody will be asking you monotonic, sometimes you are saying na, hey, the classes are getting very monotonic, means it is exactly going in one pace only. Means one pace only means there is no excitement. If it is increasing means okay, very good going, or if it is decreasing means very bad. It will go very down, either it will go very up or it will go very down. It is not maintaining that pace. So monotonic means what? Today the class was very monotonic, means one pace it was going, like that we speak. Okay, specifically. So what is exactly monotonic? What is monotonic, and how in strictly increasing and decreasing we are adding this word monotonic? Okay, the function f of x is said to be monotonic in interval See, what is monotonic condition is telling, if it is either increasing or decreasing on AB. Okay, so I am just adding the word on AB, means on the interval if it is either increasing or decreasing. So that means if it is strictly increasing or it is strictly decreasing. So both cases are called as monotonic function. Means if the curve is increasing, means if the function is increasing function or if the function is decreasing function, then both the cases are leading you towards monotonic. Both the cases are leading you where? Very good, Priyadarshini. Thank you, beta. Thank you, Maheshwal, Vishiga, Harish. Everyone, thank you so much. Today you have joined the session nicely and answered the question. Beta, only I am having this hunger only. My children should be best. This is only my hunger. So in strictly increasing means increase. Strictly decrease means don't be standing in the middle path, means either increasing nor decreasing. So if you are not standing in the middle part, you will say that auntie, today class was very monotonic, it kept on increasing the interest. Means what? It is exactly elevating, it is increasing the value. So that means it is a monotonic function. And if it is strictly decreasing, auntie, today class was monotonic, auntie, it was exactly elevating down. Elevating means it is going down. So that means what? It is strictly decreasing. So either increasing or decreasing, and both increasing or decreasing in means if either increasing or decreasing, in both the cases it is called as monotonic function. In both the cases, what you are using the word beta? In both the cases you are using a simple word that is called as monotonic function. I hope you might have understood what is the meaning of monotonic function now. Come on, quickly tell me, did you understood what is the meaning of monotonic function beta? What is monotonic function? If a function is exactly defined on an interval, first interval should be specified, and in that interval beta, it is either increasing or decreasing. So you will see and you will say that auntie, you know, this is monotonic auntie, and you know what auntie, this is also monotonic. Means one time it is strictly increasing, means one of that is strictly increasing and this is strictly decreasing. So auntie, both the cases are monotonic. Both the cases are monotonic. Come on, tell me beta, did you understood the definition of monotonic beta? Did you understood the definition of monotonic? Either it has to increase or it has to decrease, but it can't be both. So if it is increasing, monotonic; if it is decreasing, monotonic, but it should not be both. So that's why the function will be exactly called as there what? It will be called as monotonic function. Okay, now tomorrow class will be more interesting, because now tomorrow what we are doing, beta, we will go one level up tomorrow, because now from application of derivatives, now the pace will be exactly attended. Whatever you have done in the past, that was logical solving sections, here you have to play with brain, and every section you have to be different. Okay, so tomorrow strictly increasing, strictly decreasing, that part along with graph I am going to explain, so that it will become very easy for you to grip and to solve the questions. Subjective, objective, we don't care. We have to fully finish the part, and we have to deliver what they are asking, and that should be our preparation. Okay, bye everyone, enjoy your day, beta. Thank you so much, Priya, thank you so much everyone. Bye, beta.